Hello and welcome to today's videos. We're going to cover LTA North, formerly known as the LCS, and go over, how the players are ranked going into spring based off of winter stats. In addition to that, breaking them down by solo lanes, mid jungle, and bot lane duos, where teams rank individually based on stats. Team rank, which is more so the power rankings. So you're going to say, well, isn't this the team rankings? I guess as a whole, based on player stats and individual stats, yes, but team rank is power rankings relative to everyone else in the world that could qualify for worlds, based on things like Baron percentage, Drake percentage, kill difference. There's I think 8 to 12 different stats in there. I'll remember for sure tomorrow because I have to update that list. And then where they finished in winter, because in the end, where you finish is what people remember, but we can also look and think to ourselves, hey, this is how good a team actually did in terms of finish, but there is something to look forward to. So first, our FlyQuest. And this is not because FlyQuest commented on my video 2 days ago, wondering where this video was. Fly have some very strong players individually, especially in the solo lanes with Blippo and Quad. Quad, former Casio One Trick, has gotten better as the, I would say last 6 months are concerned, if not a little bit longer. It is one of those things where Korean import comes to NA. I mean, it's usually a good move to make. Blippo, obviously very strong. His champion pool is great for Fearless. Inspires one of the best, if not the best, Western junglers there is. Masu, very bright, young player. Had some pop-off moments at Worlds, but he and Busio statistically were the weakest point of this team, ranking 5th as a duo. Do I think they're actually 5th? Probably not, but statistically that is where they were because Blippo, Quad, and the top side in general is just doing a lot of the heavy lifting. In terms of team rank, this team macro-wise is the best one in the region, taking objectives. The differentials are good, but in the end, push comes to shove, finished 4th. I know technically, you would say, oh, well, they finished 3rd, 4th in playoffs, finished behind Cloud9 in regular season. That's my tiebreaker for now. So you got to show up when it really, really matters. I understand the format was a absolute shit show, and hopefully that's fixed because it was a disaster. It was embarrassing as a format. The first stand being included in this just made things messy. Second is Cloud9. Cloud9 solo lane struggling. Thanatos is okay thus far, but Loki, in my opinion, I still don't understand the Loki pick. I really don't. Think back the last couple of years and who they've had in mid lane. Cloud9 have definitely had trouble replacing what I guess you go back to Jensen and say they really have struggled finding a replacement over the last few years. It is honestly, it's just a constant revolving door there. And Loki, a young player, he's a rookie, and yeah, he deserves, a leash here. And at the same time, I'm going to say, statistically, he did not do very well in challengers. He did not warrant a promotion, in my opinion. There's a player like Saint that deserved it. Look at a player like Polbay. I mean, I would have went after Polbay or somebody else. I don't know. I mean, hell, you could even get really frisky like TSM did a few years ago and go to China or the PCS. Maybe you go for a player like Meds. It was not a great decision in my opinion. Tied for 3rd in the mid jungle role with Lion Gaming, Adi and Saint. Saint, a player that I think should have went to Cloud9. I don't know why Cloud9 went with Loki. And then, Blabber, of course, is excellent, so that's why they're ranked there. Tied for first in bot lane duo with Team Liquid. Sven and Vulcan, solid. I do expect Masu Busio to surpass pretty much everybody soon enough. Second in macro, 3rd in finish. Team Liquid did win winter in LTA. This does include first stand stats, which probably hurt their cause a bit. Solo lane's 3rd. Impact, is going to do his job. And I think that, it's catching up to him, and that's not a big surprise. It's just not a big surprise. It was a matter of time. Krakow just got signed by Bro. Team Liquid probably should have went and got Krakow. APA, I mean, he's doing all right, pretty good. Eon Core JJ, tied for 1st in the bot lane, and I think they did very well in winter. 4th in terms of macro, 1st in finish. 100 Thieves finished 2nd And are solid across the board. Really, when you look at the top four, their weakest link is, I mean, their weakest part is still better than the other three above them's weakest parts, if that makes sense. It's just, when you take everything into consideration, 100T are fourth when you take individual role statistics. So third in the solo lanes, Sniper and Quid. Quid doing a lot of that work. River, Quid tied for best mid-jungle. And third in the bot lane duo, FBI, Isla. It's just going to be an okay bot lane to get the job done. Third in terms of macro. Fifth, Dignitas. It's just growth of Surti and Shiden. How much can they grow? Fourth in solo lane, Surti and Kine. Sixth, the mid-jungle duo. Shiden being somebody that's kind of holding them down in that department. Fourth in the bot lane duo, we do remember how good Tomo did with 100 Thieves down the stretch last season. Seventh in macro, finished fifth. Lion Gaming, second in the solo lanes, Licorice and Saint. Like I said, Saint's a very, very good player. Third in the mid-jungle duo, because Adi is no slouch, a very, very good facilitator. Put him alongside Saint, you're in a good position. Henna and Lions are sixth, and that bot lane's only going to get better because Henna will be fine in LTA North. Sixth in terms of macro, finished seventh. Disguised, sixth, seventh. Castle is their best player. Scary Jerry is a really puzzling move. There are better. Hell, you could have. I don't know what this team is doing. You got Abadage as one of your imports. What are we doing? So, fifth in terms of macro. You have veteran presence in Abadage and Huhi, but you definitely have some puzzling decisions. Castle's just doing as much as he can. Shopify Rebellion, eighth across the board. Really struggled in winter for me. I understand they finished tied for fifth, but in terms of individual performance, it was not great. I thought Fudge, Fudge is supposed to be, in my opinion, their best player. Contracts and Palafox are still trying to find what was in 2023 with NRG for a, 2-3 month span, 2 month span, if I'm being generous. B-Voice Seos. People think Seos is going to come in and be the best support in the region. I'm thinking that is that's a lot to put on Seos' plate for sure. Hey, you're coming into the region and we want you to literally take this team from the basement and make it a top 4 team. And I don't think that that's going to happen. I just don't think that's going to happen. So, that's it for the video. Thank you for watching. If you like the video, like it, subscribe to the channel for daily League of Legends content, follow me on Twitter, join the Discord, become a YouTube supporter, and hope to see you again tomorrow.